On and off the pitch, my creativity goes hand in hand. It's pretty much all about expression. I think I see myself as a very creative person, and I do find that when I'm having creativity blocks off the field, I find that it does affect me on the field because I feel like I'm less creative and I can't think of solutions that I usually would be able to. So for me, I find it quite important to do my artwork and to do things that allow myself to express who I am and how I'm feeling in those moments. You know, some days I go to training and I finish and I think, wow, I feel like I'm such a bad player because, you know, like I'm surrounded by players that are so much better than me and they demand a higher standard of me. The coach demands a higher standard of me, and I love that. Like, it's what I'm there for because I'm going to get better in that way. I'll give the example of myself because it has shaped my mentality quite a bit, that when I did make my debut for the WSL, I didn't have my greatest game, and I didn't play any minutes in the next game. And for me personally, I would think that that's because my performance in the last game wasn't great. And I think in certain environments I was in the past, that wouldn't have mattered, I still would have played. And I think being in an environment where your performance matters and you have to be held accountable for how you did, that's what I need, because I'm going to get better in that way. And now I feel, you know, I'm in a position where I need to earn my spot and I need to work for that. And that's what I wanted. Like, I need to see that I'm not a finished product, and I need to keep looking for resources and keep trying to find out what I'm not good at so I can better them, and then be in a position where people are saying, we want her on the field. I'm not getting it because it's just on a plate for me, but people want me on the field because I deserve it. I think it's definitely something that my parents and my family instilled in me and in my siblings, that if you're doing something, do it at the best standard that you can. Whether you're a footballer, whether you're doing schoolwork or something, if you can do something at a better standard, why not? You know, if you're doing something average but, you know, you have the capacity to do it at a better level, why wouldn't you? You know, and so I think that message was instilled in me from a very young age. But, you know, I don't disagree that it can be very hard to do that. I have times where I think, well, why do I have to do more? Like, am I not enough right now? A space between am I enough with who I am and wanting to be better, that you have to live in that kind of space, because some days I'll question myself and I'll go, but am I not enough? But then you know, have to find the reason within you why you're here in the first place and what it was you were working for when you started this. When I'm having these battles, and I always think, you know, if I have the potential to do something great, why wouldn't I?